Hello, everybody. How are you? This is Karthik Poovanam. I'm a leadership coach, author, and travel explorer. Beautiful day, beautiful time, amazing evening. A lot of clarity, and it's just the beginning at this place. There will be more encounters like this. Today, though, I had a very individual conversation with a man who just barged into my space, which I was recording videos, explaining to me about the beauty of marriage, which he understood was a big lie and a big crime that he's doing, suffering so much and propagating about marriage. This is ridiculous. And he felt very bad. In fact, I did not want to shoot that video, so I did not shoot. He was just literally crying. I could see tears in his eyes when he was telling me that his daughters, they don't come and see him when he's sick. His daughter-in-laws don't even give him a cup of tea when he's feeling sad. He still has to take care of all these buffaloes because his children feel they're not working also, and they feel it's below their dignity to take care of these buffaloes. And I said, how much do these buffaloes fetch you if you're selling them to someone else, so that they can take care of it? So he says that each buffalo is today valued anywhere between 30,000 to 50,000. Well, I said, you have 20 buffaloes. Your age is 60. Your wife's age is around 55. You're suffering so much. On top of it, you are propagating marriage. Isn't it a wrong thing? Don't you have a soul? Don't you have consciousness? And I was having these interactions with him in the native language, Telugu. That link is there in the description box below. You can see that. What I'm saying is a completely insincere approach. People, they feel they are experts in relationships. Now, that's the biggest problem. You're married, you're having children, they are going to school, you are paying their fees, you got them married. All your life, write down a list of memories that you were happy with your children. Write it down, let me see. You will have to think after 20 or 15 memories. List down the conversations you are having with them. Can you have a conversation with your parents? Can you have a conversation with your mother? Can you have a conversation with your father? Can you have a conversation with your wife for hours together on phone? I have conversations with my lover for hours together. There's not a new 1 week fancy. There's no bondage. There are some principles of relationship that has to be applied in every relationship. And this relationship vibrancy course is exactly that. Without having relationship vibrancy course in your life, without downloading this course, if you are entering into a relationship, you are not only damaging yourself, you are also damaging the other person's life. Getting into arguments, having stress and normalizing it just like anything. A family means there will be arguments. A family means there will be repercussions. A family means there will be people having abuse. In a house, if your daughter is depressed, and you don't even have the basic bare minimum sensibility that you need to work on your own life. If your daughter is having affair with other men and you think the problem is with the daughter and not with you, not with the parenting, not with any kind of thing to do with how your daughter is looking at your relationship with your wife, the way in which you're behaving, having abusive relationships in the home, having children, is it that you people are doing? Immediately stop all your work, immediately take 3 to 4 days of break and download this course. Watch it. Empower yourself, apply the principles. If you are serious about having good, vibrant relationships, if you want to have the joy of a spark, then you need the vibrant relationship techniques. Click on the link in the description box below to check that. Very important. Otherwise, you will be constantly living a life in utter denial. You will be making yourself feel bad, making the other person feel bad. In infusing guilt in one another that, I've taken care of you, you take care of me. Is this something like an insurance? And then propagating another person that marriage is a very good thing to do. Come on, for God's sake, first have relationship vibrancy in your life, apply the techniques, apply the principles, and then decide whether to be together or not to be together, whether to propagate marriage as some God endorsed reality. Neither in Bhagavad Gita it is written that you have to marry, neither in Quran it is written that you have to marry, neither in Bible it is written that you have to marry. God himself said, God himself told, like in Christianity, all the Christians across the world believe this. He told Adam, don't have the fruit. And he disobeyed God. Look what happened. We need to understand the story in depth. I feel God told Adam not to have the fruit without understanding the fundamentals of relationships. Perhaps God also knew relationship vibrancy. Perhaps he knew it. He was an aware person. He would not have told Adam not to have the fruit otherwise. Not only did he have, he also forced Eve to have it. Then you know the rest of the story. Tell me, even Guru Gobind Sahib, did he write in the very famous and wonderful religious scripture better to marry? Why did Buddha not marry? Why did he have to leave his wife? Why did Mahavir Jain not have women in his life? Marriage, I'm talking about. Why Swami Yogananda did choose not to marry? Why did he? If it was so great, he would have married, right? Why did Swami Vivekananda not marry? It's important to understand. They're all indicating one thing. Probably they did not progress to this extent. But somewhere there is a deep, subtle indication have lovers. Connect in love. Associate in love. Be like lovers. Today, overpopulation, global warming, lack of resources, lack of jobs, bringing more children into the planet. Do not be a liability to the government, otherwise they will use you as a vote bank. And don't complain that they're using you as a vote bank. They will. Irresponsibly producing children, then complaining about them. Be free from this complaint. Be free from this absolutely disgraceful life where you're constantly complaining. Download relationship vibrancy. If you want to know the joy of having fantastic relationship, download relationship vibrancy course immediately. Good day everybody, I'm going to take a small walk. I want you to enjoy this beautiful view. Have a fantastic time. This is Karthik Poovanam. I'm a leadership coach, author and travel explorer. Good day. Enjoy the view. It's absolutely amazing.